Aerial refueling to LCA Tejas. Engineers and technicians at Hindustan Aeronautics Limited's HAL, LCA Tejas division have begun the extremely complex integration of the aerial refueling probe onto the Tejas. It multiplies the Tejas fighter range and radius of action. During a visit to the HAL facilities, Limited Series Production 8, LSP-8, variant of Tejas. The air-to-air probe, supplied by UK-based Cobham, is being fixed in front of the canopy and on the right side of the aircraft. Similar to Mirage, Tejas will have a fixed aerial refueling probe. The modification of LSP-8 is under progress. The structural modification for the attachment and load is underway. We also have to undertake fuel system and software modifications, says General Manager, LCA. The pressure refueling process on LSP-8 and SP-1 have already been demonstrated. Last year, the naval LCA, NP2, underwent hot refueling at HAL facilities. Both were mandatory tests ahead of fixing the fuel probe. Once the probe is fixed and structural integration is done, then we will have the ground tests, which will be followed by flight trials. The efficiency of the flight control system will also be tested. HAL has the expertise in fixing mid-air fuel probes on Jaguar trainers. The work share for this critical integration work is being split between Aeronautical Development Agency, ADA, Aircraft Research and Design Center, ARDC, TATU Advanced System Laboratories, TASL, and LCA Tejas Division. TATU Advanced System Laboratories is been entrusted with tool design and tooling supply. Aeronautical Development Agency is the program agency responsible for production, structural design and software. Aircraft Research and Design Center has been entrusted with structures and systems, while we, LCA Tejas Division, are the final integration agency, says. HAL hopes to complete the modifications on Tejas LSP-8 by May this year so that the flight trials could begin in June. As per the current schedule, by March 2017, HAL needs to complete the testing and flight trials ahead of certification. HAL chairman, who is keeping a close watch on the production schedules, said that the complex integration work is nearing completion. Once the integration work is done, we will have the engagement checks to ensure that the flow is right. This will be followed by dry and wet runs again to check the flow rate of fuel. Finally, we will take the fighter for the mid-air refueling trials, says. HAL officials say that the carriage trials in June will be immediately followed by dry contact tests. Once Tejas is fitted with the mid-air refueling probe, it multiplies the aircraft range and radius of action. Mid-air refueling probe is one of the key parameters HAL ADA Combine need to fulfill, ahead of the final operational clearance. HAL says from the first Tejas Mk1A aircraft onwards, 21st fighter in the series production plans, all platforms will be fitted with the air-to-air refueling probe. However, if the Indian Air Force wishes, then it could enter into a separate contract with HAL, to retrofit even the first 20 series production variants with these probes. In a related development, Tejas LSP-3 and LSP-7 have reached Jamnagar ahead of Indian Air Force's firepower demonstration, Iron Fist 2016. Thank you for watching. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe.